Chelsea have won the Club World Cup. They are world champions. Do you know what? Sometimes you just got to give credit where it's due, because they destroyed PSG today. I've said for a minute that Cole Palmer is the best attacking midfielder in the world. Now, I've said this on streams for a little while, and I've got a lot of pushback saying, no, nowhere near Wirtz, he's nowhere near Musiala, Elise, and all of these guys. And I'm saying, listen, this guy is putting up Frank Lampard numbers. This is one of the greatest players we've had in the Premier League of all time. He's putting up Lampard numbers. So I think now he's put himself in that bracket of, you are one of the best attacking midfielders, if not the best in the world. That's where I'm seeing he's better than Musiala to me. He's better than Wirtz. Wirtz has still got to prove it to me. He's still got a lot to do. He's better than Odegaard. He's better than all of the attacking midfielders now. The only one that's got the numbers to kind of compete with him right now in my head is Bellingham. Apart from Bellingham, there's no one that's doing what Cole Palmer's doing right now. Second thing that I've been saying for the last month or so is Caicedo is as good as any midfielder in world football. In world football, I've been saying this for a little while now. He's as good as anybody. I don't know. He's the modern day N'Golo Kante. He is brilliant. I don't know how. When I have conversations with people and people say, nah, he's not as good as this guy, he's not as good as that guy. I say, listen, if he was to play against Vitinha or Neves or these guys, they would not be able to just pop the ball around him like they've been doing all season. Hence what happened today. So, Caicedo in the middle of the pitch, he never ever gets dominated in the middle of the pitch. Of course Chelsea not going to win every game, but he doesn't get dominated in the middle of the pitch. And we've got to worry about Chelsea now, the English teams, because they're not underdogs anymore. We're at the stage now where they should be title challengers now. Chelsea should be title challengers now. They've spent enough money and their team's good enough. And they can compete with the best. They've got good enough performances. Their manager, if you now look at it now, all of a sudden when he was under pressure, all of a sudden their manager's qualified for the Champions League. He's won the Conference Cup, which is the only cup that they can kind of win because they're in Europe. And he's won the Club World Cup. And I'm not going to do this thing where people can say, oh no, it's not that big of a tournament. Every single team played their first team. Every single team tried to win it with their best tactics and their best level. And you get 100 million. And if you saw the spectacle that it was today, it was like a Super Bowl game. This was a big match. Don't let anyone confuse you, make you feel like it's a second-rate competition. These are some of the best teams in the world, and they're playing their best teams in the world. I understand it wasn't the best teams in the world. You haven't got the Liverpools and the Arsenals, and I understand that. But this team and this competition was it was a big tournament. I'm not gonna play it down. This was a big tournament. So Chelsea are right there now. To me, they're title challengers now. And Maresca, he showed that he can tactically compete with the best. Because Luis Enrique and PSG have been mopping up everyone this year. Not only did they win their league, they won the Champions League as well. Their players even won the Euro Nations League. Vitinha and Mendes and all them lot. They've been winning everything. So Chelsea put them to the sword today, and it's not nothing to do with they've been tired and no. This was nothing to do with that. This was about a tactical. Before the game, people were saying, Maresca, what's he doing? Reece James is playing centre midfield. Why is he playing Gusto? Boy, he tactically outsmarted Enrique and PSG today. Maresca completely outsmarted him, and from the first minute, I was looking at the game thinking, oh, Chelsea are all over them. But I was thinking at some point PSG, because you can't keep that press up for the whole game. But what Chelsea did that was good, when PSG started getting into the game and controlling the game, Chelsea have got players on the pitch that can kill you and stop that momentum, like Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is, when they say ice cold, he is ice cold. As soon as you give him a 1 or 2 chances, he missed the first shot and it just whizzed past the post. And then PSG started getting in the game, controlling the game, Give him another chance, now you're 1-0 down. Give him another chance, 2-0 down. Ice cold. He doesn't need to worry about momentum. He doesn't need to worry about the swing of the game and the flow, whether that was a foul, it wasn't a foul. Give him a chance, he's scoring. That's the level that Cole Palmer's at now. He's at to me, the best attacking midfielder in the world. That's where he's at. So even the signings that they've made, like João Pedro, like he's not the most clinical player, and he's not the most like what we know of the goal scoring guy of Haaland and what Arsenal potentially getting in Gyökeres and stuff like that. He's not one of those players, but he's scoring all of a sudden, and all of a sudden he holds up the play, and he's rough, and he's tall and strong. He suits their team perfectly. He's hold up play, he's brilliant. And then they take him off. Then they bring on Liam Delap. So you can't complain about that, because Liam Delap came on and you're thinking, this team here, they got Delap, João Pedro, and Nico Jackson. They can keep switching around. Any one of them playing, you still think their team can beat any team in the world with any of those strikers playing. So they've really got their act together, this team. This team have got their act together. They're a problem. And this team, they didn't have Santos in the middle, who's been playing recently. They didn't have Lavia. They didn't, Sanchez, the goalkeeper, he looked like Oliver Kahn today. I don't know, he's kicking. I don't know maybe Maresca's saying, I'm going to stick with what I know, because Sanchez was brilliant today. Even Colwell all of a sudden has got good. Cucurella's all of a sudden one of the best left backs in the league or in the world. I don't know what's going on with this team. This team have all of a sudden just clicked. They just clicked. Neto's injury free. All of a sudden, he's injury free. And Neto is grieving from Jota anyway. So he's just, right now he's just going through the motions. So this team, you got to give them credit, man. You got to give this team a lot of credit, because they just shut everyone down. Like, everyone can say what they want to say, and yeah, PSG are going to wipe the floor with Chelsea, and Chelsea have got a habit of winning trophies, man. Like, they've won 2 trophies this season. 2 European trophies, or we can say European and the World trophy. They've won 2 trophies, big trophies. They got a habit. 5th, they're finishing 5th. In the last few seasons, they finished 8th and 12th and 5th and 4th, and they're still picking up trophies. So I think now it's time to drop that underdog tag. They've spent enough money. They've got a good enough manager. They've got a good enough team. They're world champions now, aren't they? So, and they've beaten PSG. And PSG beat Arsenal with ease. They beat Liverpool with ease. They beat Inter Milan with ease. They beat Real Madrid with ease. They beat everyone. They beat everybody, PSG. So if you're competing with PSG and you're beating them like that, you got to be in the title challenge. As far as I'm concerned, the title race this year in the Premier League are between Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Chelsea. They're the top 4 to me. In whatever order. I think Liverpool favourites, and then it goes the next 3. Whatever order you want to put them in. That's how I'm seeing it now. I'm not letting Chelsea run away with this underdog tag anymore. They're in the race now for the title. If you finish 4th and 5th, you've underachieved now. You should be going for the title now. I don't know what else they should be doing. They can't be going for 3rd and 4th and 5th. They should be going for the title now. Their team is clearly good enough. They've got some of the best players in the world as far as I'm concerned. And we better hope they don't start getting a top centre-back and a top goalkeeper or a top right-back. You need to not let this team get complete, because this team are the youngest team in the league. I know they've spent a lot of money to get here, and they've got a lot of players around, because they've got like 30 players in America right now. Like 30 players or something like that. But it is what it is. It's football, isn't it? When you start winning, no one's going to care about the ins and outs of the money and spent and stuff like that. So I think it's time to drop the underdog tag. There's time for them to be favourites and in the top echelon of the favourite list and the odds. And do you know what? You've got to big them up, man. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. They're spending well. Youngest team in the league. They've gone with a plan, and it's working. Like, it's working. They just beat PSG. This is going to give them so much confidence to go into the new season. Like, we can beat anyone. You can beat PSG. You can beat anyone in the Premier League. It really is as simple as that. Obviously, it's never that simple, but this team have got everything they need to have. So, yeah, hold on to Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? It just means that everyone's just got to buckle up their ideas, because I'm not going to start going like, as if to say I'm a Chelsea fan, because I'm really not. So, but you got to give credit where it's due and big them up sometimes. And when they're doing the right thing, sometimes you just got to praise someone or the team doing the right thing. So that's my take on it. They're world champions. And yeah, hopefully Arsenal can get this Gyökeres deal over the line ASAP and start focusing, because if Chelsea carry on what they're doing, and Chelsea can carry on signing players, they can still, they're not finished. They're not finished. So yeah, it's time for everyone to back up their ideas, because Chelsea are getting their act together, man.